YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Toshi coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. And guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Just gonna probably need a minute to get all set up here. Wanted to make you guys a live stream because the market is just going crazy right now. And of course, guys, I know that you guys are looking at the market. So we got to do that, right? We got to do that. Just give me 1 second. And I'm giving you also, guys, some time to get joined on in here to the live chat. So let me know when you are plugged in. Let me know when you are plugged in. Wow, this is crazy. Good thing we just got in here extra early to work out these kinks. I might have to even fix this. Stop sharing the screen. Restart sharing the screen. There we go. Share screen. All right, there we go. Now we're sharing the screen again, giving you guys a little bit of time to join in. Sorry for the ghetto-ness, guys. Sometimes we got ghetto stuff going on the channel, but it is what it is. We just kind of go with the flow. So again, give me just a bit. I'm gonna get this link out here. I gotta start doing a better job of telling you guys when I'm going live, but I do want to start doing a better job of going live pretty consistently. So I will get going on these lives. Just gonna get this link out to a few more people, and then again we'll start talking about the market. Let me see. I want to get like a soundboard set up too. I think that'll be really good. Get like a little soundboard so I could have little waiting things and stuff for times like this when I'm just waiting for people to join into the chat. There we go. So people started to pop in right now. But yeah, guys, we're gonna start talking about some Bitcoin again. I didn't give you guys a lot of forewarnings, so I'm trying to just give you guys a little bit more time to just pile on in to join us. Whether you guys are coming from the Telegram, let me know also where you guys found me, if you were just scrolling through or if you're holding any coins that I talk about on my channel. The channel, by the way, guys, has been growing exponentially. I wish that the market was growing the same way, but market is seeing some volatility today, as you guys can see. Total market cap coming in at a $3.12 trillion, down about 0.66. Your greed index coming in at a 35, right? We're starting to see a little bit of a breakdown in the market also. And this is kind of what I've been talking about in some of my more long stream or my more long form content. Been telling you guys about this, these longer term indicators, this head and shoulders pattern that was playing out on this long term indicator, and it does look similar to like what we saw here, right, where we kind of created this bull flag. You see how we had this flagpole here, we created this bull flag, same thing, flagpole, bull flag, and you can see right now we had this big run up, and now again we're seeing some sell off. Or is this going to be a sell off, something like let's look at another bull flag that probably played out, right, like on Bitcoin. We've seen plenty of head and shoulders patterns. We've seen plenty of head and shoulders patterns that have played out in the market. Bitcoin kind of just looking just the same, but Bitcoin getting heavily manipulated today, guys. Bitcoin hitting like 100,000 just a little while ago, and then dropping all the way down to 95. But you can see where on these smaller indicators do we create that head and shoulders pattern. We do it so much. We do it so much. Let's pull up trading view and see if we could see a better bird's eye view of kind of what's going on here. And then again, we'll talk about Toshi Coin and all those other coins that I know that you guys are probably watching because you're very interested in. I didn't do a very good job getting out this link. I got to do a better job getting out the link for the live streams, but I guess people will catch it, or they'll just pile in here when they see that I'm going live later on. But as you guys can see, we do have this possible. So it could be one of two things, right? We have that McDonald's M that we talk about on the channel playing out, right? That I'm not loving it, McDonald's M. Or we could still have a bull flag playing out. Still, even on this 1 week, this thing could still break up. Still not decided. This is still not decided. I do think that 96 hopefully is going to be a key level of support. If it can hold again, maybe we have some kind of, I don't even know, man, is some kind of wedge forming on Bitcoin here on the 1 hour chart. Just looking super like bad right now. I'm not even gonna lie, it just looks really manipulated. Again, we could have a that McDonald's M forming here on the 1 month also. But you can see that head and shoulders pattern again. This is where it played out, and it had a big sell-off, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder, big sell-off, and that's the pattern that I'm saying that we gotta just kind of be paying attention to and watching for on some of these other intervals also. Like we've seen it happen here too. Shoulder, head, shoulder broke down. So that's just kind of what I'm paying attention to as far as the entire market cap, and as far as the fact that right here, it does look like a little bit like we are starting to see a bit of retracement again on the all time, right? We just talked about the head and shoulders pattern, and look, you can see it playing out right here also. Shoulder, head, shoulder here, and starting to break down. But again, we can still create this type of a bull flag thing. We've done this in the past. A lot of people also saying that this is very reminiscent of 2017. I've seen a lot of people actually saying that. I was actually saying that, and today this this cycle really reminds me of 2016, 2017. It's pretty even. You guys could even see it yourself. So right now we're looking at the Bitcoin stock to flow chart, and this is basically like the history of Bitcoin, kind of how Bitcoin has just tended to move. You can see all the way back from 2010 all the way to 2025 to where we're at now. Oops, sorry. All the way up to where we're at right now. And you can see every time we were in this zone of red, it's been historically like the best time to be accumulating Bitcoin. And that's what I was really saying. Even at the bottom, when we were in that red, I was following the stock to flow chart, and I was like, hey, I think that this is a great accumulation time. This was when Bitcoin was sitting down at like 54 or something like that. And I'm like, stock to flows showing green right or showing red right now. This is actually great time to be in the market. And I feel like the best times to be in the market is when nobody else wants to be in the market. Once everybody else is talking about how the market has topped out and everything's over, that's when I want to start dollar cost averaging into stuff. And again, you guys can do what you want with your money. Some people like to trade with leverage and stuff like that when we're in a market like this. But I look to acquire these things that are on sale that I have a strong belief in. That's basically what I've been talking about on my channel. And I'm not just saying that. I actually do believe that. I feel like now is a good time to be stocking up on coins that you might believe in. Again, we might correct down a little more, like it said on that 1 year chart, but ultimately, guys, the market's speculative. Again, you can see where we're at on the stock to flow. We're just coming out of the red, coming into the orange. But like I said, it's very reminiscent of this 2017 rally, right? Look how we kind of went red to orange. And then we had like this little bit of chop consolidation, like this sideways movement for a little while. And then we had like a run up, hit a new leg, and then had another run up. I feel like we could do something very similar down here also. You can see it just, I don't know. I feel like Bitcoin has a lot going for it. They're talking about the Bitcoin reserve and stuff like that. I could definitely see how an event like that can result in a pattern that could kind of be reminiscent of something like this. I feel like Bitcoin hasn't seen a clear blow off top yet. This is not usually how our cycles end. You could see our cycle has ended with a clear blow off top where it's like, boom, right? Clear blow off top there. We had a clear blow off top here. This was a clear blow off top, and I just don't feel like we've really had that. We've had some consolidation, but for all these people to be saying that the market is over, it's just a little too early to say that, in my opinion. I don't think that it's just too early to say that the market's over. Um, Stock to flow again, showing pretty good. But let's talk about some other indicators too that are looking a little bit sus, right? So the fear greed index again is an indicator also that I've been covering on the channel a lot, right? Fear greed index saying a little bit of a different story, saying that we're in a state where we're coming out of some extreme greed, right? You can see every time we get into this zone of green, it's kind of like been a top, right? And then when we start going into this orange zone, stuff like that, we might see a little bit of a correction, right? Every time we go green to orange, we might see a little correction. Same thing. Right here wasn't much of a correction, but it was like tiny. But again, here we are coming in at green and then starting to break in orange. Are we going to stay in the zone, or are we going to start breaking up I don't know. Again, definitely something that I'm paying attention to for sure. Also paying attention to our RSI. I've been talking about the RSI as well, Relative Strength Index. This lets us know when we're overbought and oversold. And so this is an indicator that also I use to just kind of see the volume that's going through the market on the daily and stuff like that. And again, I'm trying to draw similarities, and what I've been trying to do is draw similarities from that 2016 2017 rally. I've been drawing these similarities to this rally, guys, for the past couple of months. Actually, this is not just the first time that I've started talking about it, actually. But again, it is definitely very reminiscent, so we'll see if it could still play out. It doesn't always. Sometimes history, it's it doesn't repeat, but it rhymes, right? Sounds similar. Like one time, like look at this. Okay, 2019, we like kind of contested up here. We went into this yellow, and then we dropped right back down into orange, right back down into red, right? And we needed to see a pretty good time until this thing was able to see a recovery. Are we going to see something similar to that? I really don't think so, because again, we haven't seen a blow off top. So in my opinion, can we see a correction? It's possible. Sometimes we do see corrections. But let's look at this beam indicator also. Beam indicator. I'm looking at long-term indicators for Bitcoin a lot right now, guys, because in my opinion, that is what needs to be looked at. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. What's up, brother? Yeah, but that, in my opinion, that's what needs to be looked at right now. In these times of Bitcoin consolidation, is these long-term indicators and these things that we've relied on during corrections, right? This is technically looking like a correction. So I do want to be dependent on these things to see kind of just where we're at with the cycle. It looks like, again, every time we went from red to orange, it's been a time where it's kind of been like red about to explode, right? Red, and then we're like going into orange and it just explodes. Again, look, 2016, 2017, kind of similar to right now cycle, right? Same on the beam indicator. This red, we get into this consolidation, right? Look, we're up, we're down, we're up, we're down. Same kind of thing, right? Red, up, down, up, down. And then again, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know the future. I can't predict it. But I do know that when they're fearful, I'm greedy. And when they're greedy, I'm fearful. Right now, you guys could see we're in this orange zone. And in my opinion, this is a zone of historic accumulation. Looks like, right? You guys look back just at this past year, every time that we've been in this level of orange, it's kind of been not a crazy time to be dollar cost averaging, and that's what I've been talking about is dollar cost averaging. What does that mean? That just means picking up some more on the dip. Oh man, I gotta practice moving these filters around, but it's just basically buying more on the dip, and that's basically what I'm trying to do. That's why, again, the market can go either way. I'm being very transparent about that, but I want you guys to kind of just see what's going on. As you guys could see, last month we were at a 66. We were in a good state of greed, right? This is like, and then look, just yesterday we're at a 35. Today again, still at a 35. But the question is, how long are we going to stay in the zone? And then also from these tops too, I'm paying attention. Like, know what else you can use to determine these, when a bottom and a top is going to be. You could just use what we got here. So as you guys, but we started to see a recovery start to happen really in August. But the people that were dollar cost averaging in this orange, chilling right now. So again, I'm looking for coins at discounted rates. In my opinion, this is like Black Friday. This is like, I feel like these months are the best months to be dollar cost averaging in a crypto. And again, the market has not fully broken down. Bitcoin can still be looking bullish. It's too early to say. We got to hold some support at 96, definitely. We just saw this thing shoot all the way up to 100K. We also seen it hit 95K today. So really, market totally undecided, manipulated. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think that this is realistic price action? Or do you guys think that these whales are trying to dump it down right before they invest for this reserve, right? That Bitcoin is supposed to be this strategic Bitcoin reserve. I think it's kind of crazy, right? The market dropping down so much time where we're seeing so many countries getting involved, so many different institutions getting involved, regulation actually going in favor of cryptocurrency, where we actually have a president that is in favor of cryptocurrency, and he's putting people in place I just think it's kind of crazy right now that we see the market doing what it's doing. But again, we do know that our market performs this way in Q1. We see pullbacks in February and March. I was expecting the pullback to happen a little bit later. Did kind of catch me a little bit off guard. But again, it's not for sure that we're pulling back. We haven't had a significant sell-off still, in my opinion. And I'll be concerned when we hit 94. Then I'll be like, okay, concerned. We might see some lows. So as far as concerned, just within just a short time period, as far as how low Bitcoin can go, because realistically, guys, we don't know how far Bitcoin can go. We know that Bitcoin was sitting at like 66,000 back in November, and then we know that it shot all the way up to like 100K and during the inauguration. So that was absolutely insane. Nobody predicted that Bitcoin would be at 100,000 as fast as it hit at 100,000. Nobody on YouTube was saying, "Oh, I think Bitcoin is going to hit 100,000 next couple of weeks." That's literally what happened. Bitcoin shot all the way up to a couple 100,000 after just a couple of weeks, guys. So again, is a correction necessary? It's definitely something that I could see being necessary, but when? I don't know. Again, are we going to see a Bitcoin super cycle? Are we going to see Bitcoin start cranking up and altcoins just go absolutely insane? Or are we going to see a correction? Are we going to see more discounts in the market? How long is this going to create discounts for? In my opinion, guys, the market will make a recovery. Don't think things are just breaking down forever. I don't think that's really how a market cycle works. I do think that markets do correct, though, and it's important to a healthy market cycle that we do see fluctuations. When markets are going parabolic and they're not correcting at all, that's when I'm concerned. That's when I'm feeling like, we might see a pullback in the market soon. I'm pretty concerned. Again, when they're fearful, I'm greedy, and when they're greedy, I'm fearful. So when the market's going absolutely insane, I'm already thinking like, okay, I need to like actually have a plan here or secure some stuff. If I need to secure things, stable coin up, and maybe have a little less risk in the market because I'm assuming there's going to be a correction. Again, some people didn't really get into it that way, right? You guys got into Bitcoin when it was at 100,000 after it had already shot up. You're over leveraged into meme coins. Most of your portfolio is meme coins. Guys, that's absolutely crazy. I've never been a fan of doing that. I'm not somebody that does that myself. Again, I can't give you financial advice and tell you what to do with your money, but I will tell you that a lot of stuff is on sale right now. Ethereum is 20% off right now. XRP is 21% off. Solana is 15% off. A lot of projects that have had a good volume, that have utility, that have a lot of speculation are extremely discounted right now. And those are projects that I would really be paying attention to because, in my opinion, again, if you're actually bullish on this space like I am, not just have a microwave mentality that I need to make money tomorrow, if you actually feel like blockchain is here to stay, like myself, who's made 1,300 videos for YouTube about cryptocurrency, if you're long on this space, guys, again, I'm going to be long on this space. You could ask me till I'm blue in the face. I'm going to tell you that I'm Crypto J. Of course, I'm long on Bitcoin. Of course, certain projects that have utility on the blockchain. Those are what I'm paying attention for. I'm also paying attention for good narratives too on this dip though. I've been covering Toshi a whole lot on the channel. I know a lot of you guys are following me because I've been talking about Toshi. I'm still bullish on Toshi. You guys could see it's, in my opinion, this project's doing pretty well. It just listed on Coinbase. It's a project that, again, I'm definitely looking at. I'm looking at projects that have gotten volume in the past, right? That's the only thing that we can go off of as traders is how performance has happened in the past. And, past performance doesn't always predict future performance, but sometimes, again, like I said, history doesn't repeat, but sometimes it rhymes. So just the same way that we created a wedge here and then we shot up and we created a wedge here, maybe we could shoot up to another level and start rounding out a little bit on Toshi. Or again, maybe Toshi needs to see some sell-off. Some of these longer term charts showing that, again, maybe we might have a double bottom, or maybe again Toshi needs to see some more price correction. Markets are really speculative right now, guys, but I do think that a lot of these coins that are sitting on these key supports that keep rallying with Bitcoin, they're coins that you might want to pay attention to because, again, I look for volume. I look for volume on these dips. It's the same thing that big exchanges look for. These big exchanges look for these coins that have volume because they want you to put their money on they want you to put their money on their exchange. So you want to make sure that you are looking at the same coins that they're looking at, or at least know what they would be looking for. Okay, so that's kind of what I try to do on these dips. The majority of the stuff that I am picking up right now, again, is stuff that I believe in for the next couple years, because again, I don't know if these prices are going to be this cheap in the next couple years. The crypto market could absolutely explode in the next couple years. I don't know what's going to happen next couple years. I know that the entire market cap is sitting at $3.1 trillion and the Forex market cap is 4.2 quadrillion. I know that the stock market is like over 900 trillion dollars. So I know cryptocurrency is going to be extremely volatile. I feel lucky for the days when things are on sale. I feel happy when things go red, because guess what? Again, I'm long on the space. I've been saying that on YouTube since Bitcoin was at $3,000 and Ethereum was at $300. I've been talking about this stuff, guys. I believe in this space. And you know what? It was so much harder to have belief in it before because we didn't have regulation on our side. Now, again, I feel like after being through so many cycles, it definitely gives me an extra layer of confidence and understanding, like, kind of the sentiment of the market and kind of what to feel and how I feel going forward, and why I have again more confidence in this Bitcoin dip right now. I just feel like the market is just not fully shaken out yet. It does need to shake out some of these paper hands, and so these little pumps and then these dips, they're necessary. They're liquidating longs, they're liquidating shorts. That's the way the game goes. But it opens up again opportunities in the market for people to secure positions. So we're watching some of these stable coins also start picking up, right, in volume. You can see the only thing that's green across the board is stable coins, because a lot of people are stable coining up right now. You could see whenever XRP gets lower than Tether, that's usually a sign right there that we're seeing a lot of people starting to stable coin up. And the reason why people get into stable coins is because they don't have a lot of confidence in the market, which again, I mean, it is what it is, right? You're either going to be long on the market, or you're going to try to, some people try to time the market. They try to get in and out. Down personally is that, when you're trying to time the market, you end up having less coins. A lot of people tried to do that, including with Toshi. I feel like a lot of people, they watched Toshi drop all the way down to like 295, and then they and then they watched it go all the way up, and then when it started going up, they tried to buy back in, and then they ended up with less coins. And that's honestly what usually happens when people try to get out of things, and then they're like, oh well, if it starts going up again, I'll just get back in. And if you actually look at your logs and you pay attention, every time you're doing that, usually you're 9 times out of 10 you're going to end up having less coins. So you have just wasted money on a transaction, and you will usually have ended up with less coins. What I like to do instead, again, is buy things when they're cheap and then lock in some profit when they start going up. Again, we've been starting talking about Toshi like 5 months ago, guys. Some of you guys have never locked in any profit, and you have been holding this coin. Again, I'm long on the coin. I feel like it can hit $1 billion. I expect it to. I think that this thing could list on a lot of different exchanges, and that's just based off of hype, really, that's around the coin and the amount of volume that it's gotten. You can see even in the past 24 hours, the thing's gotten is up 23% in volume. You wonder why it's trending constantly on Dex tools. Well, guess what, guys? Not only are people making money when this coin goes up, they also make money when the coin goes down. So they are betting on it going down as well. And so you can see a lot of people betting on Toshi Coin right now. The volume is up, even though the coin is down. It's up 24% today. So what do you think is going to happen when more and more people start becoming bullish on the project? The same thing that always happens when things become oversold. And that's why, again, I use that RSI to tell me when things are oversold. But that's what I look for. I look for projects that have been known to have good volume, that I feel like can easily pick back up in volume. And that's why, again, I like Toshi. This is not a Toshi chill video. Honestly, I don't want to make it sound like that. I just know a lot of you guys are here for Toshi, and you're asking me about Toshi, and Toshi's been seeing a little bit of price volatility. So I do want to give you guys just a little bit of that peace of mind, just to know that, again, I'm still long on this project. If anything, man, I'm happy for these dips. I feel very fortunate when the market dips. Believe it or not, guys, the longer you're in cryptocurrency, and the more times you see markets cycle, the more times you see prices correct, the more you're gonna be like patient, because you're going to find yourself getting in and out. Just like I said, you'll be getting in and out, and people even do this with Bitcoin. There's people that watch Bitcoin all the way since it gets to 1,000, and then they'll be still selling their Bitcoin. The market will go down, then they'll sell their Bitcoin, and then they'll watch it go back up, and then they'll buy back in, and they'll every time they're sell for a loss, sell for a loss, sell for a loss, sell for a loss. And just like, bro, you already like you're investing in this, you're investing in it for the future. You're telling yourself that you're investing in the future, and then you sit over it all day long, and then you wonder why you sold for a loss and you made an impulse decision. Guys, a lot of people are going to make impulse decisions. That's what happens at a market cap that's sitting so small. And that's again why Toshi has seen such a big sell-off, because this market cap, guys, at its peak, it was at like $800 million. It's at like 300 million right now. It's still very volatile. Do I think it will break down much more? I honestly don't expect this thing to break down a ton more, just because again, it's so much on sale from the top. It seems like a lot of these paper hands have been shooken out. Also, I've seen this thing climb in holders too, which makes me feel good about it. This is what I pay attention to, guys. Toshi Coin is exactly a prime example of the type of thing that I look for on these dips. There's a lot to pay attention to on these dips if you're looking for projects that can be successful. And one thing that I'd be looking for is I'd be looking at the one, is this token something that is actually being traded? So the fact that Toshi Coin is still up in to the 24-hour volume right now is letting me know that people are definitely still trading this coin. The fact that it's trending over here on Dex Tools is letting me know again the fact that people are definitely still trading. And it lets me know here too, looking at these transactions, that there's still big buy and sell orders coming in, which lets me know that again, there's still people that have a lot of money that are long on this project. Yeah, some of these are bots. Yeah, some of them are people even that are probably fishing this contract. But again, this is a contract that has 540,000 people in it now. So there's a lot of people for good entry points. There's people that are botting this project. There's a lot of price action that's going on. But I do think that this is a project that has already attracted a lot of whales. I think it will attract even more whales. And I think that, again, if it could get some bigger listings under its belt, things like Binance and stuff like that, I think that it could do pretty well. But again, the one big thing that I look for on these Bitcoin dips is the holder counts of the projects that are growing. I don't mind so much if the market cap is decreasing, because I understand that people are going to sell off some of their bags. But again, the fact that the holder count is increasing, what they're going to see is they're going to see that the price is going to start recovering, and then they're again going to start buying in. All these people that are selling out, they're going to start buying back in at some point. Again, it could be at a cheaper price, it could be at now. I don't know when it's going to happen, but what I'm saying is that they're probably going to start buying back in, and they're going to end up having less coins than they had, like I said before. And then they're going to be like, oh man, I just had to take some profit, da da da. But okay, all right, dude. Well, it's only been like 1 week, but all right. I mean, you should definitely have some kind of stop loss set if you can, if you're trading on an exchange. But if you're not, you should have some level of, I guess, I'm going to let it get down this low on certain projects. But if you're long on a project, guys, then just look at things as opportunities to dollar cost average into them on a time like now for Bitcoin. I mean, I'm not telling you to go out and buy Toshi. I'm not telling you to go out and buy XRP or to buy any of the coins that you see on this channel. I'm just saying that if you're long on crypto, if you actually believe in the space, then now is not a crazy time to actually be picking things up right now. Believe it or not, it's actually when things are on sale. Just like when you go to the store and buy things, it's better to see them on sale. I know it's not people. It doesn't register the same to us in trading. People like as naturally like when you get started in crypto, right? When you get started in trading in general, our brains are just not conditioned. We're just conditioned for greed. So like your friend will tell you, "Oh, I just made a whole bunch of money on Solana, bro. I made so much money on Solana." And so you buy into Solana not knowing that the Solana is already up like 70% on the month, and then it needs to see a correction. And then once the market starts correcting, then you sell. That's normally how retail works. Then retail gets they feel like they got burned by crypto. They start funding it up. They start going into all the telegrams, talking crap about every single project, and then they just make every single price of all their investments go down even more. They spread a whole bunch of fear, and then there's just people that are also not sitting over their investments all day because they're actually going to work. They have jobs and they're busy they're trying to make money to put more money in the market, and dollar cost average, they're not over leveraged like the new guy, who's staring over the trade all day long. It's just a different mentality. And this is why, honestly, too, I say that a lot of the time, girls that watch the channel do a lot better. You know why? Because they don't over invest. They don't like have a 15 leg parlay every weekend. Still, like I'm guilty myself. I'm a person who likes to take a risk, guys. Okay, I'm just like you guys. I like to take a risk, but some of the risks that I've seen and heard of in cryptocurrency, guys, it's just irresponsible. It's not even like, it's not even gambling. It's just completely irresponsible. Some of you guys are way over your head in the market, and if you find yourself like that and you're getting too emotional about this and it's not fun experience, then it's just not going to be fun for you. It's really not, because you're going to be putting in money that you can't afford to lose, putting in your rent money, this and that, and you're going to be making emotional decisions, and trading. The less emotions you could trade with, the better. The more you can be patient, the better. Especially if you're long on certain things. Again, if you're over here gambling on poo coins, on Dex tools and Dex screener, then that's different too. Like, you should have an exit strategy on that kind of stuff, and you should kind of know when you want to be done with that, because those coins are usually not going to go up. A lot of people investing in the stupid projects like Butthole Coin and stuff like that. It's like, dude, I don't even know if I could say that word, but like, what do you expect that's going to happen to that coin? Do you think it's going to list anywhere? You think Binance is going to list that, or Coinbase? You think that they want that on their exchange? I don't think that that's going to list on anything, actually. So that's probably not a good place to put your money, especially in a time where prices are so insanely cheap right now on what you call blue chip projects. That's what you call blue chip projects, or these projects over on CoinMarketCap that are, in this top these top projects that have a lot of interest, that we know have history of performance, and they have utility. Again, points to a lot of people are right now. This is the way that you also can make a lot of money. For those of you guys who don't know, we'll go over it a little bit, right? We'll jump into a little deck screener. Why not? Why not? For the sake of the live, I know that you guys enjoy this content. I made also a video on how to check these contracts and stuff like that. Contracts, but you should also be like really taking time to like really make sure that you understand this, because just as important as it is to know how to read the chart, you got to learn how to read these contracts, guys. It's crazy the amount of scams that are out there, guys. It's just absolutely disgusting. So yeah, we could check out some of these different contracts in here over on Solana. We'll just filter through, and you guys can see all these different coins that have been built on Solana. All of them, a lot of them are just a couple of days old even, and seeing some good buy volume. One thing that I think is really underused on Dex Screener also is the filters. I mentioned this in today's video too, how you guys can use these filters and really find these low market cap coins if you really want to do this, right? And I told you right now, this is not really the best thing to be doing, I feel like, with your time. But if you really would like to play these little gambling type things, then this is kind of what I would do. I would set up something like this. As far as the filters, maybe like 50,000 liquidity, like 2 million market cap. The age pair, I want to make this actually kind of a little bit longer than like 48 hours, because some of these just go absolutely to crap, and 48 hours is just not worth it. And then we could see all the coins that have had volume. We could just search by. Again, I like to do. Sometimes you can catch things that are having a good retrace on the 1 hour, and then maybe you could find good swing trades off of this, right? Like this little stupid coin right here, fart baby. What the? But it looks like somebody wants this fart baby coin. There's like a fart girl coin and like a fart guy, whatever. There's a fart coin already, and this project has probably gonna have no future. And so I'm definitely not gonna, if I was to be interested in something like fart baby, I'm probably not gonna be longer than just a couple of minutes, maybe a couple hours even. Like, I don't, probably not gonna even hold this for like a whole day, to be honest with you. If I can make any kind of gains in a coin called fart baby on that project. So you could see too, which they should be. I mean, an exchange or a DEX should have a lot of liquidity, right? But you could see there's somebody that actually has more money than the DEX, which sometimes I feel like is a red flag in the project off top. But let's look at some of the other red flags, guys, because there's other red flags too. Like all these people that are sniping the trade. You see all this red right here? These are all people that are sniping the trade. They're all people that are sniping the trade. And we could even click up here and see all the people that have sniped. We can see all the people that have sold all of their supply. We can see people that bought more, and we can see people that are still holding. We can see how much the total is that they bought initially, how much they're currently holding, and how much, again, those top 10 holders have. Guys, this is so important that you know how to do this, because if these guys are just sniping all these trades on you and you don't even know, you just stand there, you just in the crosshairs, and you just like, is the dip gonna get eaten or no? It's like, no, bro. You are the dip, bro. You know, look at this. So I'm able to look at the activity too, and I could see the top 23 wallets. I see all the transactions that's going on. Again, guys, if you think that this is useful information and you don't know how to do this kind of stuff, you should hit the subscribe button, because I do this stuff all the time on my channel. I've been doing this stuff like crazy for years, guys. So as you guys could see, though, this price is definitely being heavily manipulated by this top wallets up here. Also, when the project has a lot of fresh wallets as well, there's another red flag. You can see what all these fresh wallets are up to right here. They're all doing things they ain't supposed to be doing. And what's a fresh wallet? This is a wallet that they created probably specifically for this project. You could see there's 79 fresh wallets in the top wallets, guys. That's a lot of fresh wallets in the top wallets, especially when you consider that the top 100 holders are holding about 60% of the supply. Why are so many of these guys having fresh wallets? That's just a little bit too much for me. Let's see also all the transactions that they've had. We could check all of it, right? So I actually have Fart Baby still open over here on Deck Screener. I like to do it the manual way, boys. You guys got it easy now. Back in my day, we didn't have bubble maps. We had to go through and sit through the contract and sift through transactions and see who was doing what. You still had Dex Tools and Deck Screener to tell you kind of like who's bots and stuff like that. Like Dex Tools will tell you like who's using a bot, which is something that I really like about Dex Tools. They'll be like, oh, these people are using bots. These people are, this person is a whale. This person is da da da, and it'll really tell you in detail. And to me, if you guys are not using and trading with that kind of stuff, then you're at a disadvantage. But again, if you're not using GMGN to track these transactions and to know about snipers and stuff, the game's just changed, bro. For the people that are like not really up on it, that like they just trade on only Deck Screener and they're not watching transactions, man, I mean, you can't just go off an audit anymore, guys. You really can't. There were at one point in time, you could trust an audit, and now even Dex Screener even tells you, when you pull up, or Dex Tools tells you when you pull up the audit, these audits are automated audits that they come directly from the company, because they're trying to get away from the liability. They know that there's a lot of scams in crypto right now, so you definitely want to make sure, again, that you know how to check the contract, guys. It's more important than learn how to trade crypto. Everybody want to go and study the charts, guys. I'm telling you, this is what you need to tap into, because it don't matter how well you know your fundamentals, bro. If the game was already rigged when you signed up for it, you ain't gonna win. You're gonna lose every cent. Some of these projects, guys, they have things like honeypots where you buy in and you cannot buy out of them. And if you don't know how to check if your project has a honeypot, you ain't got to worry about your gains, because you ain't gonna be able to pull out no money. You ain't gonna have nothing. Also, you got to be able to know when these audits are not giving you accurate information. Because look, this audit came up that there's basically it came back a 4 out of 4, right? This is a lot of time. Even Dex Screener comes back 4 out of 4. Perfect audit, 99 out of 99 audit, right? Great audit. And then you go in, you look, and you see that, okay, well, how come there's 5,000 people that own this coin, but then the top 100 own 80%? What the? And then the coin's been dropping like a rock, and look at these transactions. What the? You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know how to do this stuff, guys, you're gonna be toast. You're To guys like me who've been doing this for years, who monitor this stuff, dude. These guys are taking advantage, bro. I'm really trying to expose this kind of stuff, guys, and I feel like nobody really does this. Nobody takes the time really to get into teaching people how to do these contracts. I'm one of the only people that I know on YouTube, guys, that has really dedicated so much to going through contracts. I've reviewed thousands of contracts on this channel, guys, including Trump Coin, including some of the biggest coins, including Hot Tua Coin before it even launched. Guys, we've been reviewing these contracts. I've been doing this. So again, this is how I do it. Take your game to the next level. I recommend GMGN. It's a good website for checking things over. It'll also tell you some good information too. Like if you look at the top here, it'll tell you like some of these projects, if they are rug pulled, they'll show up as a CTO. right? It'll be say community takeover. And that just means just what it says. It means that the dev is already sold out and the community's taken over. Now, sometimes that does still mean that there are still insiders on this trade. You could see there's still 14% of these guys are still insider trading. And that's like, as you can see, a lot of wallets, 42 different wallets. And if I really wanted to sit and track each one of their wallets, I'm pretty sure that these are all probably connected to the same person. And again, I could do that, or I can go and use bubble maps, right? Because bubble maps makes it easy because you guys got it easy now. Back in my day, we didn't have this, right? So I can go over here and I could go look at this up on Deck Screener again. We're back on Deck Screener, right? And then we're going to go to bubble maps. You can see this thing's already dropping like a rock, right? They're already scamming you. Also, here's another big red flag warning, right, guys? You see how this is only 30 minutes old and it's already sitting at a $73 million market cap? Don't buy that. Don't do that. That is a scam. That's how you know it's a scam. When you see things like that, guys, that shoot up to like ridiculous, and then look how the price looks. Guys, I don't understand why anybody would buy this project, but you can see there's still like 2,000 people that bought it, right? But wouldn't you like not ever want to buy this now that you actually know how to like trade? This is why again I tell you guys, hit that subscribe button because you will learn how to trade cryptocurrency if you're brand new to trading cryptocurrency. The game has changed. It's fast evolving, guys. You will really end up somebody's exit liquidity, bro. It's I see it happen so much, and even I have to like jump on people all the time when they be asking me about stuff, or they'll be like, "Oh, what about this project?" or "I heard about this," and I'm like, "Bro, be careful. Like, make sure you're running these contracts. Make sure you're checking these contracts." Again, GMGN. This is a great website that I like to use to check the contracts. Let's do a little bit more market watch, right? Because we're gonna make this live. We'll make it a pretty decent amount of time. I know I owe you guys some lives. I haven't been going live as much. Somebody said, "Where's your screen? We're watching." Oh, can you see it right now? I'm on CoinMarketCap. You should be on CoinMarketCap right now. But we're on CoinMarketCap right now. Let me know if you guys are viewing the CoinMarketCap or if it's showing a different screen right now. But I'm just looking at Bitcoin right now. I was looking at GMGN if that's what you're asking also. That's the website that I was on to check out all those different coins and stuff like that. But let's look back at Bitcoin because I just want to see kind of the state of the market and what's going on. Let's go check it out, right, boys? And we have to keep in mind too that when we're looking at CoinMarketCap, that this has a delay, right? CoinMarketCap has a delay, but if we want to check on Bitcoin, we could just check on TradingView. It doesn't have that much of a delay. It does have a little bit of a refresh rate, but it's not as bad. GMGN, on the other hand, guys, it's like a 1 second refresh rate. It's like straight from blockchain. It's faster than Dex Screener. Also, I was going to tell you that it's faster than Dex Tools. And when you're able to trade on a faster refresh rate, don't you think that would make you better at scalping? Don't you think that would make you better at some trading? Just some food for thought. Also, you could do some copy trading, a whole bunch of stuff over there. So just something to think about. But again, guys, are we going to start seeing some recovery happen for Bitcoin, or is Bitcoin going to start ascending lower? I definitely want to know. It looks like the market definitely wants to know too. Is Bitcoin starting to curl up? Is Bitcoin going to be able to hold this 96 range? We do know that sell-off a lot of the time does happen into the weekend. Today is Friday. Do you talk about also the fact that big price action happens late in the week too, right? Thursday, Friday. We thought we were going to see a little bit of a comeback, but did we break down? I don't know, guys. It's looking definitely pretty volatile. I can't believe we just were at 100K even today, guys. We were just at 100K right here. We just hit 100K. And then we dropped all the way down, guys, all the way down to 95. But the question is, we couldn't hold 98 really at all right here, which is of concern to me because, again, this is supposed to be one of our strong points of resistance right here. We just broke right through it. But again, we do know that we're in a manipulated market, and I feel like they want our Bitcoin, guys, personally. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe you guys think that Bitcoin's going to go to zero. There's always a possibility, right? It's gamble. Markets are speculative, but in my opinion, they want our Bitcoin, and so they're driving these. They're going to get it cheap as they can so that they can buy some mo. And then once you guys start getting in, they'll already probably be at the top. People will just be getting wrecked and liquidated, and that's just kind of the way the game goes, man. You got a lot of people that right now that this is what I like to call a swingers market, right? Look at this fear greed index. It's best describes what I'm about to say right now. This swingers market, right? This is where the people that make a lot of money, these swing traders, two types of people making money in this type of market, right? There's going to be your swing traders and your people that are just investing for the future. People that are not just gambling, right? The gamblers, y'all like this. Y'all like this part of the cycle. This part of the cycle is the best for you because every day you put a penny in into the slot machine, and maybe you hit on a Solana coin. But again, the people that are making money really, and the people normally that make money in the long term anyway, are the people that are practicing one, dollar cost average is one way that people make money in cryptocurrency historically, off of putting money into things that actually have utility and things that actually have proven track records and have worked in the past as far as volume. Um, those projects tend to do pretty well in accumulation zones like where we're at kind of right now. Um, and yeah, I mean, the other people that make the money is the swing traders, right? The people that are trying to make a quick dollar. Is it going to be bearish? Is it going to be bullish? But those are also the people that are getting liquidated right here. People that pay with leverage, they get liquidated a lot. And I've seen some pretty nasty liquidations. It's definitely a super speculative time. You got to have some real huevos to be trading leverage right now into this type of market, because it could really go either way. I wouldn't be short on the market and I wouldn't be long on the market right now, because again, what the heck is going to happen? I have no idea. I mean, if anything, I would probably be long on the market, but again, I don't know what's going to happen, bro. One thing that I know about a correction is they will draw it out until you cannot stand it anymore. It's not going to be something where it's like, oh, it's just going to be a little pain just for a little while and then you'll be fine. No, it's going to be pain, guys. I mean, it was painful. Like those months that we were down, we were trending sideways. We didn't know. It was like, are we going to move? Are we not going to move? Look at this. This was for guys. This was for months. This was from like all the way from April all the way through August to October, we start making a recovery. Late, like mid-October. So from April all the way to like mid-October, guys. Are you going to be patient if that's something similar to the type of recovery that we need to have? Are you going to be long in space? Are you going to be selling your bags at the bottom and then, buying them back up here at the top? I don't know. I don't know if your bags are going to be worth anything. I don't know what you've been buying this cycle, really. But I do know that, again, the things that have utility right now, I feel like these things might be on sale and they might have some good upside. I'd be paying attention to a lot of these coins. Even these top 5 coins right here are looking like they might even be on sale. But I want to know what you guys think. What are your top picks? Again, I'm bullish on Toshi. Somebody's saying we can't see, brother. You're kidding me. Um, Somebody's saying that they can't see the screen. You guys really can't see the coin market cap? That's so crazy. You guys are just listening to me talk and you can't even see the screen. I'm literally sharing my screen right now. We're going to share the GMGN screen. Tell me if you guys could see this screen. I'm sharing GMGN. Tell me if you could see it right now. We're going to look up some more coins because I feel like you guys were enjoying that, how to look up those coins. We'll look up some of those coins, but again, I want to make sure that you guys can actually see. Somebody said, I talk like... Brother, am I lagging? It must be... You good? You were in the zone. Oh, it's all good. You were in the zone. Okay, so I must just have a delay. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so I don't know where I was at, but yeah, this is GMGN. I'll give you some more tips, guys. Just running down a whole bunch of tips and stuff. Why not? Why not just throw the whole kitchen sink at you guys? I've pretty much been doing that all week anyway. I'm trying to keep you guys informed, but also, again, I'm trying to make these tutorial videos. Somebody was like, I made a tutorial video like on GMGN today, and then somebody was like, why are you talking about this? Just talk about the market. But it's like some people are actually getting into the market right now, and I want people to actually learn. Some people take this time to learn and to double down on themselves and their skill set. And some people just take this time to cry and complain and to blame people. But some people do actually take the time to like get good at this stuff. And so I try to give my knowledge because I know that during these corrections, I wish that somebody took the time out to create some good quality content for me to be able to watch and better myself on these dips, because what the heck? Oh, I just clicked on the craziest one. Literally, I was just scrolling around, just scrolling around looking for a random one. I just clicked on like literally the craziest one. So, look, you could see even on GMG, and it tells you all these coins that are launching off of Pump Fund, and it'll tell you too if they have a high rug probability like this one. It straight up tells you it has a 100% chance of a rug. Like some of you guys will sit on Pub Fund all day and be buying coins, don't check the contract, don't know how to check a contract, don't even know what a sniper is. And look how many snipers are sitting in this contract. Bro, look how much they bought initially. Look how much they're still holding. The top 10 holders holding like 17%. But I'm sure, again, like the top 100 holders, they're already ringing your bags, bro. And look, these guys also 15% of these guys are insiders. You see this little mouse right here? That means that they got insiders in the trade also. You could see every platform that these guys are sniping out of. You can see these guys are using Photon. These guys are using BullX. So you could see all these different platforms. You could also see if they're using GMGN. GMGN, you can snipe trades and do all the same stuff, just like on those exchanges that I just named just now. But if you're not trading with these AI platforms, man, honestly, you're at a disadvantage in a lot of ways, bro, because you're not even trading on the same frame rate as me. I have a way faster refresh rate than you. So um, that sheer fact right there, that my refresh rate is faster than yours, I'm going to be able to see what's going on with the trade so much faster. And some people really underestimate just how much faster GMGN is. I'm going to actually prove it to you guys. We'll prove it with science. No, I'm just kidding. Well, we'll prove it right now. We're going to prove it right now, bro. We're going to prove it with nerd stuff. I don't know. So you guys could see right now. Okay, it says the Brett market cap right now is at 439 million market cap. I'm sorry. So 439 million market cap over here on Dex Screener, right? And Dex Screener is pretty fast. Their refresh rate is pretty fast, definitely faster than Coin Market Cap. But let's see what GMGN says that Brett Coin is at. I want to make sure that I'm also using the correct contract. So, okay, when you look up contracts on GMGN, this is super important. Like I'm looking up Brett right now, but you can see that I'm actually filtered under Solana. This ain't going to bring you up the right Brett. You got to make sure that you update the filter to base chain because that's the chain that base is on or Brett's on. And so I'm going to go to here and then I'm going to click on it. And then you guys could see, look, 445 million. So what does it say it's at here? 440 million. Over here, it's at 445 million. So again, I'm just on a faster rate. And you could see I could trade even on the second interval also. So I could see this thing like really playing out like right in front of me. And that's why I say like when you're able to trade on a platform like GMGN, especially if you're swing trading, like there's a lot of people swing trading right now. You know, just trying to get in, get out kind of thing. Then you know, maybe you might like GMGN. If you're like a swing trader or a day trader or a scalper, this might be a better platform for you to be on. If you're just looking to manually trade, also you could do copy trading on here. You can use a sniper also. Dang, you could see that big old candle and how fast I got ate up too. But I just like it because again, you can monitor all the transactions. I can see everything that's going on, all the activity. I know exactly how many holders there's on this. I know exactly how much of the top 100 are holding. I know just a lot of information on this coin. As well as they do have their own version of bubble maps too. You can see right here, but it's a different website. They were using bubble maps. Oh, maybe they are using bubble maps again. Okay, so look, boom, I click bubble maps and it'll actually tell me all these wallets that are connected to each other. So you can see some of these wallets are actually connected to each other, which is kind of weird actually because one of these wallets that has some connection. They're exchange wallets. But this is not an exchange wallet, but this is BitGet and this is Gate.io. What the Gate.io wallet? How can they have so many different wallets? And this, I don't know. This is strange. So I don't know. That's weird. But usually it's more concerning when you see like it's regular open live wallets. Like all these people are live wallets. They're live open wallets. So if I was to see like one big cluster that owned a lot of the supply, again, a lot of the time what these coins are doing. Oh my gosh, you guys can't even see my screen. This is what I'm looking at. But a lot of the time, what these coins will do, these coins will put all the supply into one thing, and then they'll blast it out into a whole bunch of other wallets when the coin launches. That's what we were watching happen. Literally, we watched that happen with the Hawk Tua coin. We were watching it and calling in saying like, hey, look at this deployer. You could see all this. This is crazy. Like what happened? Like it's insiders in on this, and there's like 80% held by one. It was crazy. The wallets looked insane on a lot of these projects, guys. If you're just not taking the time to look at it, if you're just listening to people because they're talking about it, that's not good enough. It's not even good enough to listen when the president's talking about a coin. Like you still have to do your own research. That I'm not even going to talk about it, but You have to do your own research, okay? On everything. Always do your own research. Take your time, but learn how to do this stuff, guys. I'm telling you, if there's nothing else you learn from my channel, guys, if there's nothing you take away from my channel, guys, it's learn how to read the contract, bro. It's not so much learn how to read the chart. The chart is great. The chart is important. Fundamentals are awesome. Trading is there. It's always there. If you learn how to read those charts, dude, you could take this into stocks. You could take it so many other places. But if you want to be in crypto, guys, if you want to be in this for the long term, you have to learn how to read these contracts. You really have to learn how to read the contract, or just, I mean, even some of the stuff that I'm seeing on Coinbase and listed on some of these exchanges, you still have to read the contracts, because if you knew how much of the supply was being sniped, if you knew how much these people were holding and moving in sketchy transactions going on chain, and if you really saw what was going on, then it might affect your decision on what you want to do. So again, my goal is to just give you guys as much information so that you guys can go out and make those decisions based off of your own knowledge. Again, not to tell you to go out and what to buy, but to inform you, to teach you something so that you can go out and apply these things and go make your own decisions, and then come tell me, oh, Crypto J, I found a coin. And dude, I would have never been able to find this coin. I did everything you told me. You told me how to check the contract. Check the contract. I was making sure that I checked the owner too. Another thing you guys should check, dude, check the owners of the contract. Like, you can find them right here. If I want to see who created this token, I can go right here. I can click on token creator. I could pull them up, and then I could click on this. So this specific project's built on ETH. Or it's built on Base. It's built on Base. So we're going to Base Scan right now. But if we would go to ETH Core if this was on ETH, or we would go to Sol Scan if this was on Solana. It's taking us to Base Scan if it could ever load, and if I could ever share the right page. I gotta really get better at sharing page, guys. I'm really sorry. But you can see this is the guy who created this specific project, and he only has 40 transactions. Um, might not be a good example. We're live, so I'm giving live examples right now. Man, my phone is blowing up too right now. People are just texting me about each and everything right now. But again, I'm not too worried about the markets and stuff like that. I feel like everybody's texting me about the markets. I want to check. We'll just look at this random coin right here. So it tells 15% chance of rug. And we can even click on it, and it'll tell us why this has a percent chance of rug too, which is really good. It tells us every person that's dumping. It even tells us when they dump. And it even tells us, it literally, guys, it gives us all this information right here. It tells us everything. And we can go to this person, we can go look them up, and we can go like really, like if we really wanted to like dig and dive into this person's stuff, we really can do that. It's not that crazy hard to do that. So again, definitely something that you should take your time when you're looking at these contracts. And this is all stuff that I do. It's all part of doing your research, guys. I tell you guys, it's more than just finding a coin that you like and clicking on it and buying it. That's how you end up broke, man. Look, everybody was asking me about this coin the other day. 21 million market cap. Everybody was asking me about this thing. I haven't checked it out yet. So this is my first time looking at it with you guys, and I'm biased. So I'm just giving you guys my honest opinion. I'm just looking at this with fresh eyes and giving you guys just how I feel off of looking at this contract in real time, just how I break it down. So you guys can see there's one risk on the audit. I already know what it is. I can tell it's probably going to be this holder count, right? No, the liquidity. Oh, yikes. That's a big red flag to have issues with the liquidity being locked. Jeez. Okay. That's not good to see that on the audit. But also the snipers, not good also. Look, you could see a lot of these people have sold part. Some of these people are still holding, and all these blue mean that they bought more. And then look, these triangles mean that they're transferring. There's a lot of sketchy activity going on in this contract, guys. And that's why the price has seen a big impact. You can see there's 42,000 holders right now. 42% being held by these top holders. How much of these guys are fishing? Where did this money go? What the heck? Interesting. Now I'm going to check activity right now, and I'm going to check on these top. Well, I'm going to check the whales, because I'm sure these whales are the ones manipulating this price. You guys can see, right? Also, these fresh wallets. I told you guys about these fresh wallets too. These are also, like, when you see a lot of these fresh wallets and stuff like that, it's definitely something to pay attention to. But these whales seem like they're really jacking around the price. If I really wanted to then go and sit around and look at all of these wallets, I could go and click around and find who is moving all the money. I could see where the money's going. I could track this all the way back to the exact wallet, all the way to where they cash out on whatever exchange they're cashing out on. You guys can see also if they're using bots, everything, man. So all you guys that say, "Oh, Crypto J, it's probably you selling the top," guys, nobody is teaching you guys this kind of stuff. Somebody said, "Read your comments, explain." Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You realize that we can't see that, right? OBS. You can't see anything on OBS. You only can see OBS. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I don't understand. You guys are not able to see GMGN. You guys are just listening to me talk. Is that what's going on right now? Now I got up CoinMarketCap. Is that going right now or is that not going? This is horrible. I told you, dudes, it's always so ghetto. Somebody said no OBS. Somebody said yep. I don't know. No. People saying yep. People saying no. People saying yep. Can you see my screen, guys? I just need to know. To say we could see it, we cannot. Just me. Just me. You could only see me. It's just me talking. No. We can't see the screen. You can't see the screen. Okay. All right. I'm going to end the screen share and then I'm going to open up. You're right. I'm asking too many questions. I'm answering questions and I'm asking questions. Okay. Are we back? Can you guys see it now? Yep, we can't see it. Yes, just you. What are these answers, bro? Yep. Okay, so I'm assuming that you guys can see it. We're back. Okay, that's what I needed. That's the answer I needed. Okay, we're back. So I know that we could see my screen now. So again, let's talk about Mochi. I hope you can see it. Now it's saying that I'm streaming off of two different ones. I'm sharing both of them. I don't know what the heck's going on. Okay, let's see kind of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about all this buy and sell action that's going on right now. Is I would want to pull it up on CoinMarketCap and see if this thing has any listings on any other websites. This is all things that I do when I do my research, guys. So people always ask me like, "Oh, can you ask me about this? Can you check this one and check out that one?" I'm telling you exactly the steps that I would do right now to do that. So I'm looking at Mochi Coin right now, and I want to see now what all the market this is listed on, so I can know like kind of, how much I could really trust something like this. You can see MXC listed this exchange, this coin already on their exchange. But MXC is totally a cabal exchange, and they're crazy. They will list anything, bro. So that doesn't really make me feel good about anything. They've listed a lot of stuff that I don't trust them anymore because they have just been dookie. And then we can also see that they're just how their community has performed. You can see they only have like 4,000 votes here. 93% of people are bullish, but it looks like 7% of people not feeling as good. 20 million market cap also on this thing. I want to know how many holders this thing has also, right? So 20 million market cap, and I want to see the holders. Somebody said the chat. No screen again. Bro, are you serious? No screen again. No screen again. People talking about Toshi. You guys just want me to talk about Toshi, bro? You guys just like want me to. Oh my gosh, dude. This is so ghetto. This stream is so ghetto, dude. I have the most ghetto stuff going on all the time. Now now it says that I'm streaming like on two different ones, but then on my thing it shows that I'm on CoinMarketCap. Am I on CoinMarketCap though? We should be on CoinMarketCap right now, right? This is a ghetto mess, dude. Ghetto mess, dude. You never know what you're gonna get on JTalks Crypto. It's gonna be like super professional with like little sprinkles of like, are you serious, bro? Like and then be for a good long minute. So look, they also have CoinX listed too, which is a little bit more. But look how much buy volume they've even had on these two exchanges. CoinX has only had $22,000 in buy volume, and then MXC has only had like 300,000 in the past 24 hours of buy volume. And this coin's just really lacking. Again, it's coming in at 20 million. I'm not sold on it. I'm just not sold on it. I'm not feeling too amazing on Mochi Coin. I know that these guys have been asking me. So many people have been asking me about Mochi Coin. Again, probably because this thing has like thousands of holders, but at the same time, it just seems like this price is just being too manipulated right now. So I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, Again, it is a cat coin. Maybe it could list on some more places. I do know that there's a big there's a big want for a lot of these little cat coins. I think also I heard that Popcat was going to be getting listed on some pretty big stuff soon too. So um, I mean, we'll see if these cat coins are going to have some more upside in this next cycle. I certainly think so. Again, if cat coins has some upside in the cycle, what cat coin do you think I'm going to be putting my chips on, my boy? Come on now, you guys already know what time it is. I'm gonna be putting them on Toshi, and you guys could see we're gonna pull it up right now because time of the video looking like Toshi's seeing a little bit of price correction, but I ain't tripping though. I ain't even tripping though. I'm looking for Toshi at a cheaper price anyway. So if we do break under 300, then I'm gonna be feeling great about Toshi even more. Call me crazy, man, but again, I like these dips.